Hello, and welcome back to some more Clash Royale. Today, I am playing 1.9 Mortar in 2v2. So the whole preface of the deck is to simply cycle your mortar, and most of the times end up being the win condition of your team, because as I've realised, playing a lot of 2v2, you can't really trust your teammates to communicate, well, ever, but also to actually get an idea of a push across. Because sometimes people make mistakes. And even though they dropped a skeleton army on the mortar, still gets a shot, which is good. Ice Spirit's going to tank for the wizard, which is good, and even if we just leave that now, it's going to be some okay damage. And they're probably going to overcommit. So I will set up with a defensive mortar. I'm just going to vines all that to stun it all. And nice. Good defense. Got a decent amount of damage on the left. I don't think Ice Spirit in that is going to be enough. No, it is. And then I don't need the Electro Spirit, but it's just good to cycle. Set up again. Most likely going to be a Skeleton Army. No. And that's a Mortal Lock. Oh, there's the Skeleton Army, but it gets wiped out. And then the rest gets wiped out by the Fire Spirit. And even if we just let this E-Golem go, just going to get chopped down. And we're looking good. And then thanks to the E-Golem player. Okay, that's another E-Golem. Just right on the mortar. It's fine, because even if we just get one mortar shot, we've defended a whole E-Golem and probably profited Elixir. They're just not going to defend. Okay, I was going to say they're just not going to defend the Berserker, but the Berserker still gets hit, and the Wizard just completely cleans that up. I feel like it now. Now that I'm ahead, I could. Okay, okay. Someone just someone on Supercell's team is saw the loss streak that was on. This is the third time recording this. So I've just had very unfortunate games and decided to just play. I should actually play cards, so I'm not leaking Elixir constantly because we are in double Elixir. Um, but I wanted to start. I know this deck works. I don't want it to come off across. Come off across, yes, yes. I can speak English. Yes, I'm fluent. I don't want it to come across that the deck's not good. Because the deck is good. It works very well in 2v2. But I just had some unfortunate matchmaking. But it seems we're over that sort of initial speed bump of just games messing up. And we're going to be getting into it. And getting a good couple games in. But yeah, I'm sure you can understand the basic premise. We cycle the mortar, we defend with all our cheap cycling cards, and we use vines because vines is broken and defends everything. No mortar, so we're just gonna start with a berserker. Probably stick an electro spirit on all that. I've realised we're playing with someone who doesn't know how to use graveyards, so they've just activated King Tower. So the whole conversation point about we're over the speed bump is now it's just now just useless because we're playing with someone who maybe does not know how graveyard works, which is me putting it nicely. And that Dark Goblin's gonna get so much value. Probably not. My team is gonna use the ability against a Valkyrie, so we can see the level of peak intelligence and the display skeleton army at 0 elixirs. Now I have to be the one to defend, which luckily is a very big strong point. A very sort of one of the biggest strengths of the deck is that you can just defend so well because you shouldn't expect your teammates to be able to defend. Because although this is 2v2, also was that splashing on the tower? I'm playing with idiots. But, even though the whole teamwork aspects of 2v2, it's supposed to be like the main point. It's supposed to be that you're damn speed prince. Uh, okay. We are done here because I cannot defend all that. No, we still did. I've lost my train of thought so many times. My sentence probably didn't even make any sense, but just yeah, strength of the deck. It's good at defending, which you need in cases like this of having teammates who don't know how to play the game. Oh, come on, look onto the Valkyrie. So I'll just have to spam a bit here. Yeah, this is. I hate to be pessimistic. That's the right word, I think. Yeah. I hate to be down on myself and be like, I'm a man elixir, so fight to the end. And I like to think about what I can get out of these situations, but no, like I'm pretty sure we are within or like a one-off fireball range. So, and they have fireball, so I don't know why my teammates crying because that was like I'm not gonna pull up the replay and go over like why 2v2 can be like this. But hey, that's the game for you. Oh yeah, I'll just check what time I'm on. I'll give it one more. We'll try and end on a win. I feel like as long as mortar at the bridge. I feel like as long as we're not playing with someone who's playing graveyard, we should be fine. I mean, like someone on my team using graveyard, because it just seems like nobody knows how to use it in 2v2. So it just turns into your king tower getting activated. Not your king tower, the king tower getting activated. And it just sort of devolves from there. Finds that. Come on, dog. Still gets a hit. That's not good. We'll just mortar again, because the little prince is going to be distracted. That's interesting. It goes for the... It goes for... Oh, why have we played so many... Why have we played so many ice golems? I've lost my train of thought, again. It goes for the tombstone, is what I was trying to say. I was trying to defend while speaking. Can I lure this to the king tower? Oh, come on. No! Have I got it? Maybe I never had it. Oh, that's gonna wipe out almost the entire skeleton army. And we're not that bad off, I guess. It it's just also the fact that my teammate has a slight issue with just playing stuff at the bridge when he has no elixir, so I'm forced to defend. And like, I want to play my I'm trying to play my mortar, but I can't because my teammate's just playing as soon as he gets elixir. Yeah. I'm gonna have to just defensive mortar for the moment because otherwise I'm just not gonna be able to play mortar this game. Oh, that's gonna miss the balloon, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, come on. No, there's no way. Alright, good. I was gonna say there's no way that gets hit there. The Guardian's on tower, so that's good. That pull was like 20 years too early. I need to... I don't know why they're cheering for. If they actually got... Oh, there we go. There we go again. I don't know if I mentioned it this time. I think I mentioned it. Here's the thing with like restarting the recording. I don't know what I've said and what I've not. But that is the placement where it doesn't actually lock onto the tower. So that's kind of just a dead mortar. But I'm guessing most people don't know about that because they still attack it, which is good, I guess. Hey, that can pull that over. Needs to just play defense for a bit. I might even just start cycling vines whenever I have it. Because overtime gets to being one of that. Get one of those where like you don't really have time to play your mortar at the bridge, and that's gonna lock on the knight. And it's gonna lock on the tower because I'm gonna just find that, and that's a mortar lock. So because the knight walked into the sort of dead zone, ineffective range of the mortar, so it ends up working out. It's just the Clash Royale effect of people thinking, oh, I'm gonna taunt and I'm gonna use emotes, even though like I don't really did anything that game. Well, no. What time are we on? 11 minutes. Yeah. No, I'll call it here. Might do. Might think of another gimmicky deck and try that out. But yeah, that was 1.9 motorcycle in 2v2. Works very well. It's one of those, like, especially in 2v2, a lot of it is just down to the teammates you have. But a majority of people know what they're doing. It's just the odd case where you'll run into people who will play Graveyard onto a King Tower. What game was it? It was this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this. Yeah, it was the loss. Graveyard on the King Tower. Well, not on the King Tower, but close enough that it activates the King Tower. What does it even? I'm going on a side tangent. The video's over for those, but I want to quickly check the actual description for Graveyard, or just the actual video to show how to use it. Oh wow! Would you look at that? It's nowhere near. It's like people will have the fascination of placing like directly on the center of the tower. It's like isn't even how the card is showed off. It's like oh wow, it's we take for an ice spear and then put it like that, so like the corner of the graveyard. So if it spawns there, it'll go on the tower. It doesn't show a bad way to use it. Okay, that's probably why people don't know how to use it. Anyway, tangent aside, I hope you enjoyed 1.9 motorcycle.